y'all, welcome back to my channel. Be for real, I am Britt. So today I'm coming to you guys with a special video. I'm actually really excited about it because if you know me, you know I do not do sweets, but I wanted to bring you guys something special. So I came up with a couple recipes for you. So today I got for y'all some pumpkin spice protein muffins. We got some vanilla maple French toast, and we got some chai spice pancakes. So I showed off just a little bit. Okay, so we all are concerned about Thanksgiving. Okay, so if you have not checked out my Thanksgiving recipe video or my soul food recipe video, I will have them. They'll pop up right here. Okay, and then I'll have the other one pop up right here too. Okay, I'll also link them in the description box below so that way you guys can check out those videos. I do not want you guys showing up to Thanksgiving empty-handed. I don't want your family clowning you, thinking they about to get off all these vegan jokes when we have come a long way. Okay, so be sure to check out those videos if you need some inspiration or if you need a dish to bring to the family dinner. I got y'all. But what I didn't want to leave out is breakfast. So these breakfast recipes are quick. They're easy. 9 times out of 10, you already have these ingredients in your house. So it's not something where you have to do a lot to make these. Over the course of the last couple of months, I've gained a lot of subscribers. So I just wanted to take a second to reintroduce myself for those who don't know me or not familiar with my videos or my channel. So Be For Real stands for being for real about what we're putting into our bodies without compromising on the familiar flavors that you know and love. So if you guys haven't noticed, my channel is for the transitional vegan. So if you are somebody who wants to obtain a vegan diet or wants to begin making vegan meals, whether you want to be vegan or you don't, this is the channel for you. I have recipes for everybody. I have gluten-free recipes. I have soy-based recipes, soy-free recipes. I have recipes that are comfort / junk food. I have recipes that are healthy or mindful. So I have a wide range of recipes for everyone, and in the event there is something in the recipe that you cannot eat or do not like, you can always sub it for something else. Be sure to ask in the comments. I try to get back to people who ask specific questions about how they can substitute something, and if I know or if I've used it personally, I will go ahead and share that information with you guys. Don't hesitate to drop questions in the comments. As long as you're not rude, I will respond. I am not here to judge, and I will not let anyone judge you. So transitional vegan means you want to try it, but you don't know where to start. And you don't want to necessarily hop full-blown into whole food plant-based because your taste buds aren't there yet. You need to adapt. Your taste buds need to gradually adapt, and sometimes it's difficult for people to go from eating, you know, things that they're so familiar with to go eating, you know, lentil soup. Now me personally, I love me some lentil soup, but your taste buds might not be ready for lentil soup. I'm just saying. So there is something for everybody here on this channel. Be sure to click the videos tab if you haven't done so already so that you can see the previous videos that I have done. Also, be sure to check the description box. I always leave helpful information in the description box as far as the ingredients. I also leave where you can find certain products that may not be familiar to you because a lot of people coming here aren't familiar with vegan food. So if you are a veteran vegan, then be sure to make sure that you are checking the description box so that way if it's something that you necessarily haven't heard of or don't know where to buy it, I always try to make sure that I list where you can get a specific ingredient in the description box. So the description box is very helpful. I leave tips and tricks in there for you guys, so be sure to check that out. Don't scroll past the description box to get to the comments and act like the description box don't exist. It's there for y'all, okay? It's there for y'all. Hopefully I didn't ramble too long, but without further ado, we are going to get into these fall inspired breakfast recipes, and I hope you guys enjoy. Alright, y'all, so we are going to get started making our flex egg. It's exactly what it sounds like. It is an egg replacement. It's going to be our binders, what's going to help us keep everything nice and together. So here I'm just mixing up the ground flex meal, as well as some water. I'm going to go ahead and stir this up and set it to the side. Keep in mind there will be a full list of the ingredients in the description box below. So don't worry about measurements and things like that. They'll all be linked in the description box for your convenience. So I'm just going to flick my wrist on this. Boom. Set this to the side. And of course, the star of our muffins today is pumpkin. So I will be using a cup of this pumpkin puree. I'm just going to go ahead and toss this into a bowl with some brown sugar. You can use whatever sugar you like. Coconut sugar, cane sugar, whatever sugar you like. I wanted to use brown, so that's what we're doing today. So just to get a nice balance on everything, you'll see me here adding in some maple syrup. I got some oil. We got some vanilla extract, of course. I'm going to toss in our flex egg. Don't worry about how it's looking. Don't worry about all that, all right? Don't be discouraged. So we are going to toss in our spices. I got some cinnamon, some nutmeg, some ginger, some allspice. All the spices that make you feel, warm and cozy during the fall/winter season. So I don't know why I thought y'all could see this, but this is the pumpkin spice I used. It was in a liquid form. If you cannot find it, you can use ground pumpkin spice. That's fine. And then we're going to add some sea salt to balance everything out, along with a fourth cup of some almond milk. I'm going to go ahead and flick my wrist all up on that. And then we're going to go ahead and stir this up for a minute, like a legit 60 seconds. We want to make sure that everything is nice and combined and evenly distributed. Okay. So moving right along, this is the flour that I will be using. I will be using 100% whole grain flour today. You can, of course, use whatever flour that you would like. But today, just to keep everything nice and balanced with our protein, we are going to be adding 100% whole grain flour. So this is the protein that I will be using. It is 100% vegan, okay? It's not GMO, soy-free, gluten-free, dairy-free. Look, this is for everybody, okay? So I'm going to be adding a fourth cup of that, along with some baking powder as well as some baking soda, getting it nice and right. Okay, so we are going to stir this in. You do not want to overmix this because, of course, you do not want your muffins to be tough. So I'm just going to mix this up until everything is just combined. Okay, everybody got that? Just combined. I'm acting like I'm the only one who know how to make muffins. I'm sorry, y'all. If y'all know how to make muffins, y'all know what's going on here. I'm just not a muffin maker, but I'm doing my best today. I'm doing my best. So as I stated, these recipes are quick and easy. We're already ready to put our muffins in the oven. I just have a 6 count here. You can of course do a 12 count, but I like my muffins big. So I'm using my handy dandy ice cream scooper because I feel like it makes everything nice and uniform. I'm putting about a scoop and a half of the mix into the muffin tin. So our last order of business is to make the crumble on top. Now, I'm pregnant, so I have a little bit of a sweet tooth from time to time. Now, if you want to keep these completely healthy, you can omit the sugar crumble. But here I'm just using oil, sugar, pumpkin spice, cinnamon, and flour. And I'm going to go ahead and mix that up. You want the consistency as if it's like wet sand. That's the consistency you're going for. So you see me here adding a little bit more oil just to get that consistency right. But yeah, so our crumble is looking good. I'm pretty satisfied with it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and spoon some generous amounts on top of our muffins here. Pretty self-explanatory. We're going to get them on all the muffins. And then I'm just going to go ahead and pop these in the oven at 350 degrees for about 30 to 35 minutes. I do go ahead and check with a knife. You can, of course, use a toothpick. Once it comes out clean, you know your muffins are done. And before we get all up in it, I am going to let these rest for about 5 minutes. And I'm just going to split these in half, admire the work done. So they are looking gorgeous. And I'm just going to go ahead and shimmy some confectioner sugar on top, for the aesthetic. So you can or cannot do this. It's up to you. This is completely optional. And boom, like we are done. Look at that. Look at this. amazing. And these keep at room temperature for about 3 to 4 days. So I actually just set mine in the microwave. And you can, of course, freeze them, you know, whatever floats your boat. So moving right along, we are going to get started on our vanilla maple French toast. Here you see me making another chia egg. Now, I use ground chia instead of flax this time, but don't be confused. It is the exact same thing. It's just using ground chia instead of ground flax. So if you have flax, just stick with that. That is fine. I just wanted to show you guys a different way of doing it, just in case you had chia, you know you can make it as well. So here I'm just taking about 2 tablespoons of flour, some cinnamon, some nutmeg. We got some vanilla extract, some maple syrup. We are getting it right, okay? So I am going to stir this up, get this nice and incorporated. Then we are going to throw in our binder here, which is our chia egg. I'm going to stir this up once more. Flick, flick, okay? So I'm also going to be adding in some almond milk. We are going to go ahead and stir that in as well. And then we are going to lastly add in some nutritional yeast. Now, if you're not familiar with nutritional yeast, I will go ahead and link in the description box what it does, what it's good for, and where you can find it. So our pan was already hot, nice and ready to go. I am using sourdough bread that I got fresh from the bakery. I let them cut it for me, you know, fancy. But you can use whatever day-old crusty like bread that is thick that you would like. I just submerged it into our mix, and then I just went ahead and cooked it about 2 minutes on each side until I got the desired cook that I was looking for. And y'all, I don't mean to yell at y'all, but y'all, these, my bad, I'm getting too hyped. But these French toast though, like, if you don't make, like, if I knew y'all personally, I'd come make them for y'all, but I don't, so I'm relying on y'all to make them yourself. But I can't stress how good these are. Like, alright, I'm not going to toot my own horn, but beep beep. Alright, we're going to move on. So last but certainly not least is our chai spice pancakes. So we have some whole grain flour here. Of course, we have our baking powder, some cinnamon, some ginger. We're going to put some nutmeg in it, like all of our spices that we know and love. I'm also going to be using some cardamom today. Now, this is what gives that chai spice flavor that we are familiar with. Be sure to check your local grocery out. I got mine from Walmart. So if Walmart got it, your market got it. That's how I feel. So I'm just going to go ahead and add in our milk here. Boom. I'm going to slide in some oil as well as some apple cider vinegar and some maple syrup just to complete the mix. And then, of course, you don't want to over mix this because you do not want tough pancakes. Like, I don't know about y'all, but I don't want tough pancakes. Do y'all? I'm sure y'all don't. So don't over mix this. Just get everything nice and incorporated and it will be good to go. So I will be using my ice cream scoop once again to ensure everything is nice and uniform. I'm going to set my pan on medium heat. We are going to get our scoop in there. I used about a scoop and like a scoop and a fourth or a scoop and a half, somewhere around there. But y'all, hold on, let me not get too hyped. Oh, and real quick, I cook these for 2 minutes, about 2-3 minutes on each side, or until your desired crispiness. I'm going to top these with some bananas, you know, for the aesthetic. I shimmied on some cinnamon, y'all. But y'all, I should just fast forward real quick.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh.
My bad, y'all. I just felt like we needed that praise break, okay? But we got our vegan pumpkin spice protein muffins, our vegan vanilla maple French toast, and our vegan chai pancakes, y'all. Okay? I did not skimp today at all. So thank you as always for watching. You know, I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. And I will see y'all in my next video.